Whew. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Vegan Crypto channel here. Pardon the out of breath for a little bit. Just ran 5 miles. Was very hyped up. Caffeine worked. Took me to the next level. Almost got scared there for a second. Like, maybe I have too much energy. So I breathed and deep breaths. And mellowed myself out a little bit. If you're ever stressed, if your heart is racing or you're down, this is a trick. Breathe in through your nose almost as much as you can. So about 80%. And then another 20%. Hold it, maybe 5 seconds. Breathe out. Do that 10 times. It'll change everything in your body. Because as humans, the truth of the matter is we don't breathe correctly most of the time. You ever find yourself, God, I haven't really thought about taking a breath in a while. Deep breaths through your nose, hold it out through your mouth, will change everything. Trust me, do that. You'll see what I mean. But do it 10 times. See how you feel after that. You don't get high from it, but you would be surprised the lack of oxygen that you're bringing in every second of the day. So here we are. 75,854 right now, Bitcoin. I love hanging out around here. Not bad. We need to pop up. But if we do it slowly, I'm hoping no sell-off all over the weekend. If we go to the next level on the weekend because of light volume, that'll be great. Speaking of volume has picked up. It's what I want to see. It's what we need to see. Where did all the notes go that I just had? Holy shit. Bear with me. Literally, as I was running, I had a ton of notes, and they're gone. What the fuck did I do? Let's see. And here they are. Accidentally deleted them. So, crypto, looking good. A couple warnings here. I'm already hearing it. Started hearing it, and I predicted it. Knew it by Wendy yesterday. You are going to start seeing crypto YouTubers already started shilling and getting sponsors like crazy. That's what it doesn't happen in the bear market. It happens when things get a little bullish. Look at Wendy. Oh, you probably don't watch her. She's worthless. Already shilling crap, sponsoring crap. Rob from Digital Asset News. Like the guy, but you're not learning shit from him. He's definitely not going to tell you what coins are doing well or what to buy. Hi, what's up? He's shilling I Trust Capital. Do not invest in I Trust Capital. You need to be diversified. If you want to get rich, you have to do what I did my whole life. Okay? I got in crypto in the beginning, but I'll go into that later. You have to be diversified. Diversified means you're in crypto spot. You're buying it on an exchange, maybe leaving some on exchange, moving it off. You know, all these people shilling their wallets. I use Tangem. If you want to use my link, fine. If you don't, I don't care. Doesn't matter. They're shilling I Trust. They're shilling every sponsor. Ben's now got, what's his name? Andrew Tate as a sponsor. Altcoin Daily shilling. Discover Crypto's back to shilling Arculus wallet and other crap. You'll see as the market heats up, if it heats up more, you will see them shilling sponsors like crazy, having them on to interview them. It's all a scam. Don't fall for it. And you should protest against all the sponsors. Now I'm going to do a couple videos on alcohol alternatives coming up. That's a different story. That is a different story. I'm not shilling crypto. I'm not sponsored by these people. I'm just doing it to help the community who may not want to drink alcohol anymore or less. And I did a little of those. But diversification, your 401k, if you get matched, equities, real estate, I'll go into my oath later, but to get truly wealthy, that is what you have to do. But I want to get out the warnings first. So careful with Wendy, Rob, Ben Armstrong, Daily, Ran with Banter, all of them. They're shilling their clubs, their discords, all that. Don't fall for it. Don't join it. It's a joke. If you find value in it, go ahead. My personal thought is You listen to honest YouTubers. There's only a few of them. Me, who does it out of the kindness of my heart. I want nothing from you. I'm not going to be able to give you the they're good for like technical analysis, isn't that? But you got to take it with a grain of salt. Find people who you like and listen to them. But you got to use your research and your mind to make the decisions. Don't do something on hype. So my portfolio is significantly up this week since Tuesday. But who cares at this point? You know, many of them are still underwater from where they were. So many of it is making up for the losses that haven't moved yet. Like I've been loading in on Axelar and a couple other things. I've been loading in on Objective. That's paying off right now. But I'm sure much of your portfolio, if you're diversified like I am, probably not as heavily diversified as I am, most of you, part of your portfolio is going up, part of it's kind of just staying there, and some of them are moving down. That's what happens. Because money's coming out of those, like right now, coming out of Axelar, I'll look it up in a minute, and going into other things, right? It's still a lot of money going into Bitcoin, not even barely touching the alts. Just some of them are being touched to bring them up a little bit, money inflows on those. What is really going to drive us up? BlackRock's inflows are wonderful. They took a big breather. They are doing billions at a time. That is what's going to bring us to the next level. And it will change the market for good. Do I believe in super cycles? No, I did a video the other day on that. Definitely don't believe in that. I believe our lows, when we get into a bull market and then a bear market, we're not in a bull market yet, will be different for sure. Excuse the wind. But the ETFs are a game changer for us. We all know this. And as we go up, BlackRock will get more aggressive with their buys because their customers will see this and not want to be left behind. And they will jump in at 80,000. They will jump in. Not retail as much, but retail is not here yet. It's just us. Maybe small retail looking at, oh God, Bitcoin's moving again. I got to jump in. I haven't looked at my Coinbase app for, 4 years. They see that they're up, $10,000, $15,000, whatever. I know a lot of people just have like a half a Bitcoin, bought it at $3,000 type of thing, or even 1,000. They haven't looked at it since. They have, 10 Ethereums that they bought at $100, right? Now you get the calls from them. I'm getting the calls already. So until we get into the 80s and things are significant, volume stays like this. We have to look at volume over the weekend. Once retail truly comes in and you start seeing it on CNBC all the time, they already talk about it, but you start seeing it significantly on TV and other news channels talking about it, then you know it's starting. People will tell you that's time to get out. Now, we haven't even gotten into a bull market yet. We are rallying because of Trump. The news on that. People are excited. We don't know what happens. He doesn't get inaugurated for quite some time. He has no power until then. And even then, we'll discuss that in a minute. The reality of what Trump's administration can actually do, even though they're going to hold all three branches, it will be very difficult to get, tax reductions, no taxes on Social Security or tips, etc. Very unlikely. I love it. Out of all those, I want to see Social Security not get taxed. I'd rather see the Social Security tax go up, that we pay a little bit, not even 0.25%, but no taxes on, our elderly people who've been paying into the system. It's a double tax. So that's going to be difficult. What Trump will do, he will want to do manufacturing again here. He will do what he needs to. He'll play hardball. He will be aggressive with that. So what will he do to do that? What type of incentives? That will come in the form of subsidies, meaning your tax dollars, my tax dollars, will be subsidized for manufacturing. We subsidize the animal agriculture industry, the dairy industry by $40 billion a year. Your tax dollars go to the dairy industry. That's so you can get a $3 gallon thing of breast milk. Otherwise, the true cost would be about $20 a gallon. The true cost to a cheeseburger, a hamburger, would be about $80 a pound. It's all subsidized. Pigs are subsidized. Pig farmers actually lose money on every pig they slaughter, but they're subsidized, meaning welfare, meaning your tax dollars get you the $3.99 a pound slaughtered pig or a cow. It's all subsidized. Hi, Edric. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, brothers and sisters. So he will subsidize that. And that's not a horrible thing to get manufacturing going here. Manufacturing plants are extremely expensive here. It's not like doing it in Mexico or China or somewhere else. So Trump will push for that. And subsidies to get manufacturing done here is not the worst thing for our tax dollars, as long as it comes back tenfold with jobs. And here's the key with that. We cannot give significant tax breaks like Trump got. If you look at Trump's history when he was building buildings with Ed Koch back in the 80s in New York, he got tax breaks for 30 years, meaning he doesn't have to pay property taxes. Millions and millions of dollars a year he didn't have to pay to build. Foxconn, the evil company out of Korea, I believe. They were building a plant in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they were getting like a $10 billion tax break in subsidies. Well, they ended up, and they said they were going to hire like 4,000 people. They ended up barely hiring a thousand people. That's not what you want. That kills the state. You want it to be federal. And it has to be, make sense. You don't give them tax breaks plus subsidies to build the plant, which is what we're doing with Intel because of our chips, because we're so behind on chips. We didn't want to invest years ago, so that was taken over by Taiwan. That's what hurt us with cars and everything else chip-related in the COVID wave. C90. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? So I believe he will, like he did last time, push hard to push manufacturing back to America. He's going to try. He met with the companies. He met with Nabisco. He met, the plant he was bitching about that I used to sell to, the Oreo plant in Chicago, Illinois. He was bitching that they closed that plant and moved it to Mexico. And I loved it. He shamed him. That will be good. That type of stuff Trump will prevail in. So I'm hoping he comes in strong manufacturing push for America. I believe he will. He hasn't talked about it yet, though, that much. So that's about Trump. We're going to go back to my other notes. What is your plan in regards to gains? A lot of people are asking me, what will this project do? What will that project do? I don't know. C90 doesn't know. Nobody knows. If anyone tells you they know, they don't. It all depends on your plan. Do you want to double your money? Do you want to triple your money? That's usually not why you're in crypto. Now, if you have $100,000 to invest and you just want to double it, easy. ETH, Bitcoin, even at this price. Maybe it'll double from here. I don't know about that. But ETH definitely, if we get into a bull run, will. Solana, Avalanche, Injective. But that's not why you're in crypto. You're not in for a savings account. You're not in to double your money. So you really have to pay attention. I say, be careful with the meme coins. Those will run pretty hard. I can't give any advice on those. I stay away. I have Bonk, and that's it. That was more of a joke to buy. I wouldn't even buy Doge, which I knew would be a good investment. It's just kind of a principle to me. I have riskier altcoins that I consider my memes that have less circulating supply, and I believe they'll run up eventually. Maybe they'll 10 times X, like my Benkeys and Marlin and SpareX and OXN, that type of stuff. Any gains that happen first? Yeah, we need gains. Like I was just saying, C90, I don't know if you're on here, but these gains are great. I'm up a couple $100,000 on my portfolio this week since Tuesday, but that's up part of it. The other half is either stagnant or actually down a little bit. Let's take a look. Ondo Finance, that ain't doing shit. It's at 72 cents. It's been living in the 70s. What does that tell you? RWAs right now are worthless. Right now, the narrative is worthless. Ondo is worthless right now in regards to going to move. It's just not moving. The narrative right now is dead. Axelar, which I've been loading up on, 71 cents. Velodrome, have a ton in. The narrative, nothing on that. That was huge at one point. It was following Aerodrome. Aerodrome just took the lead. So if you're diversified like me, part of your portfolio is doing okay. Maybe a couple projects are killing it. A couple I was going to get into are killing it. Stater, SD, and a couple other ones. But others are taking a break. Aave, is down 5%. Why is it not popping up today? People are taking profits. People are taking a little money out, putting it into other narratives that they think that will run. I think it's just you and me, C90. Shadow, I'm down a fortune on, but I'm loading up. So we're still very early, just because volume is looking good and picking up. But that's just us, no outside help yet. It's just us, not significant retail at this point. I believe it's time to start drowning out the noise of the scammer people and really starting to focus like you should have been for years, like a lot of you do. Now me, all day long, if I'm driving or something like that, I'll have on crypto YouTubers or just to hear what they're saying. I like to hear the narratives. Rarely do I take anything they say seriously. I do take, who I think is a big scammer, ran stuff. I think he's a smart guy. If he would get rid of the shilling and the scamming, it would be good. I think TJ at Discover Crypto is knowledgeable. I think Josh kind of is. That's it over there. Other than that, DZ I don't think is. But those two are knowledgeable. Josh has not been around enough, even though you would think he was in investing for 40 years, even though he's 26. He's a smart guy, but he truly doesn't fully know what happens in these cycles, macro-wise. Careful price predictions. Just nobody knows where something's going. Like I always preach, just nobody knows. I'm already seeing incredibly. We get a little green or significantly green, and in these chats, it's thousands of comments going Ondo, Aerodrome. It's just like coin after coin begging, please, Aerodrome. Like these guys have a crystal ball. No one has a crystal ball. No one does. If people had a crystal ball, they would not be doing YouTube to get you to pay them. Just remember that. They would be hiding this all to themselves remotely on an island that they bought. So no one has a crystal ball. Stop asking price predictions. It just doesn't. You can ask, where do you think it's going to go? But anyone who tells you this is where it's going doesn't know. Most of my bags are down. So exactly that's exactly mine too, brother. You and I are in the same boat with the old stuff. That stuff is down, except my XRP. It's nice to see ADA move. I got to check that in a second. I got the two phones going. I'm up on things like Jasmy, right. I know you were thinking of selling Jasmy at one point. I think it's good to hold on. I really do. Let's see where good old ADA is. We're kind of light today in regards to Bitcoin. It's not, it's staying shy of 76, which I believe we were there earlier. We need to get to the next levels to get more excitement going, even though things are moving, but nothing too significantly. Cardano, 44 cents. That's good to see. Let's double that. I know you'd like that. But other than that, it's just not terribly significant. Here's a perfect example why you got to love crypto and hate it, but love it. I've been buying Propy, as I mentioned, forever now. My first buy was, I will tell you, because this tells you about DCAing, which I like to preach about. My first buy, oh my God, I have bought so many times, I should say. My first buy Propy was $1.34 on October 17th. Then 92 cents. No, I'm sorry. Wow, no. There's even more transactions. Hold on. Holy cow, I must have 100 transactions. Sorry, my first buy was $1.34. Yeah, all right, the way this does. Second buy was $1.34. So on and so forth. 120, 127, all the way down, 113. Then I started buying a ton. Let's see. When it comes, I'll get back to property. It's when it comes to this point, the market is overexposed. Yes, on Bitcoin, and it will end up setting off at 50%. March, I expect to redeploy. Yes. for 2026. Let me know when you go to Crypto Anonymous. I'll tag along. Nice. So the first buy was in July, is when I first bought Propy. I didn't know I bought it that long ago. I've been buying it ever since. So I told you where my average was, 134. I've been buying it at 92 cents, 89 cents. And I'm going to tell you my buys of the quantity going from this morning. $1. These are all separate buys. $1, $26, $33, $25, $44, $55, $45, $35, $100, $58, $111, $111, $71, $100, $111, $100, $83, $100, $75, $114, $37, $333, $111, $17, $85, $1. I do $1 because it on Coinbase, sometimes when I want to round it off with my OCD, it gives you a littler spread, meaning in cents, instead of giving you a 25-cent spread, it gives you like a 5-cent spread. That means something to me. $105, $49, $54, $107, $102, $2, $29, 68, 102, 102, 210, 12, 3, 6, 7, 8, 25, 10, 12, 36, 19. All right, I'm going to stop. There's a ton more. You get the point. Here is my average buy now. Remember, it was 134. My average buy is $1.10. That's DCAing. Hi, Hot Sauce. No, I just went over some points. So if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. Just kind of went over right there what the power of DCAing does. So Propy yesterday went from 86 cents to $1.07. $1.07 in a matter of no time, then back down to 92 cents. That's how it will work. Why did it move so fast? Because, and you have to know this before you're buying a project, the circulating supply and total supply is 100 million, not 100 billion, not 2 billion, not 3 billion. That will make your cryptos move in increments of a penny. Propy moves in a penny, meaning it'll go from 94 to 95, 96, 97. Other projects like I own, like Benki, will go in fractions of a penny because it has like now 5 billion circulating supply, which is horrible. Does that help in regards to that? And look at what the power of DCAing did. Oh, not a good time to be crossing the street when the schools are being let out. I better wait. Sounds like my wife's Amazon account. Exactly. It's crazy, but you know how it is. I'm at like, 90, I'm like at 6,098 Proppies. Well, I can't handle that. It's got to be 7,000. So I buy $2 worth, right? That's what it does. But I constantly am DCAing. Because I have Coinbase One where I do my buys, I'm paying a spread, but I'm not paying a fee. I'll pay a shitload when I sell. That is the power of DCAing. And you gotta love, for it to go to 89 cents to $1.07 is pretty damn significant in that, short amount of time. Stater is a perfect example. Look at SD, Sam David, Stater, what it did over the last week. 29 cents to whatever it got to, $1.20 or 30 or $1.09. I mean, that's unbelievable. Their token supply is small. So for all of you listening to this later, C90 knows all this. All you old timers know all this. But for the people who don't, because I've been getting a lot of newer people on here asking about projects and all that, don't buy something that's $100 billion circulating supply, 30 billion circulating supply like ADA and XRP and all that, and think that they're going to move extremely fast. Well, if they're a big project like ADA, they will. When they will move fast. Why? Because of the volume and because ADA is a well-known project and it's in the top, 15. Those are different. But a lot of times people aren't getting into like the amp that I have a ton of that has 80 billion now circulating supply. What does that mean? It just means it's going to be tougher. We'll just keep it simple. You need a lot of money coming in, a lot of volume to move it with significance. Okay? I hope that helps. I am at work. We'll have to watch your live later. I wish you all a great weekend. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, Hot Sauce. Get all your coworkers to jump on. Just joking. You tell them you're into crypto, they'll probably think you're crazy. But guess who's going to be laughing all the way to the bank? Hot Sauce, you. And one day you can give them the finger and tell them later, unless you really like them. It's better to give them a hug and laugh. Yeah, but so Propy, right back down to, God, I sounded like Christopher Walken there. Propy. Back down to 92 cents. Things will just move in waves. It's amazing. Morning from Vegas, Monica. I was supposed to be in Vegas this week with my company, but I got out of it because I had a couple meetings I had to do. But normally I'm in Vegas this time for the SEMA show. They come back tomorrow. Look at this sunny weather in Illinois. The kids went to school there and there. Sorry, I'm waiting for these buses and everything to pass so I can head on home. How are you, Monica? You doing good? Excuse the wind. But things are waking up a little. Don't, expect profit taking. That's just going to happen. So your stuff that move, look at Moonwell. Things have narratives. Things go up and down and then stay stagnant for a while. So Moonwell has lost its flavor and its favor. Same with Ondo. They will get it back. It could be months. It could be a month. It could be today. But things go through waves, and what people will see is the biggest gainers, and then they jump on that. Right? They see something that's up 40%, and they get FOMO, and they want to jump in. Then you truly know you're in a bull run. When we keep up this volume, and we blow through 80,000, which we don't want to blow through. We want to hit some resistance there or head back. But remember, the unfortunate thing is, and it'll happen through a bull market when we get into it. When things sell off, when Bitcoin sells off, your alts a lot of times will sell off hard if it's unfair. If it's on profit taking in a bull run, that money goes into alts and your alts will go up when the ratio comes out. Good morning, Skull. Good morning. Yeah, busy there in Vegas. Absolutely. Moonwell is still holding. I try not to think about it. No. I think we'll be okay at Moonwell. It's holding tight. It has, it dips into the 7 cent area, and it's getting a lot of buys there. So that's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Let me cross the street here without getting killed. Swell. Yeah, I saw Swell was just listed. Yeah, I know. Just saw it this morning or last night. They'll probably be listing a lot more projects, which, the whole Coinbase effect is kind of over a little bit. When things used to get listed on Coinbase, I was on Coinbase when there were 2 coins listed, 2 projects, and then 4 forever. And you used to get listed on there and it just shot up like crazy, but that's kind of gone. I'm holding Moonwell and I'm going to buy more. Let me know when you're buying more. I'm kind of wimping out on that. I don't know why. Because I just don't know. Probably regret it. I love the project. I'd like to see it dip again, but it did dip and I wimped out. I didn't buy it. I think it'll do great. I'm definitely not selling it. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, it'll have to get to 50 cents to $1 for me to sell it. That being said, if something changes in 4 months, 6 months, and we start heading in a bad way, yeah, I'm out of it. I'm out of everything. That's in the money. I try not to take losses, but I'll be selling some of my losses next year for sure if they don't do anything, just to offset my gains that I'm assuming I'll get. Aerodrome is looking great, but I'm out of funds right now. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to be buying Aerodrome here. I bought Aerodrome at like 20 some cents, 30 cents, and like it, popped up to $2. Should have probably sold it. I ended up selling out of it on July 3rd. I got rid of a bunch of stuff, which I shouldn't have, but I did. I don't do perfect things. Aerodrome's a great project. I would be buying Aerodrome's tokenomics are better, but I'd be buying Moonwell over Aerodrome personally. Even though I don't love the tokenomics. Aerodrome is an awesome project. And that's why I don't like people, and bear with me, like George. There's a guy, Cryptos R Us, George. He is an idiot when it comes to investing or giving his subscribers financial advice. He doesn't like Ondo because they work with the banks. Well, he's been wrong about that. He doesn't like Arrow because he sees no point of it because you can use Uniswap. He's wrong about that. He doesn't like Velodrome. He doesn't like any of these projects. Aave. He thinks Aave is stupid. Aave, AAVE is stupid. It's going to be at $500. I bought Aave at like 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. It's the DeFi lending winner. Look at the tokenomics. So he has no clue. That's why I can't stand stuff like that. That gets people hurt by missing out. I regret not buying more Axelar. No. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I've been buying a lot more Axelar. I got to be done, though. It's not moving. It's not doing great right now, but I believe we'll get to $1 on that soon enough. That's not where I'm selling, of course, but, I'm surprised. It did move a few weeks back. We got into the 90-some cents. I can't believe. That's what frustrates me about crypto is, some of the things in your portfolio that you think should be doing very well, they don't move. Velodrome should be back to 40 cents. Ondo should be at $2. That is crazy that it's not. XRP should be at $1 minimum. Cardano should be at 80 cents. Moonwell should be at 25, 30 cents. So crypto just doesn't make sense. And if you listen to what I just said before, things go in waves and narratives. But don't regret. I regret it too, not buying a ton more under 3 cents. But what are you going to do? I regret not buying a ton more of AIOZ at a penny. I had so much time to buy it at 9 cents and 10 cents. It got up to 20. You can look at my videos from last December. Those were my first videos. Don't have regrets. Just get more money to deploy. Monica, do what you got to do to get some more cash where you're comfortable investing it and sitting on it. Now, I'd say do what you got to do to a point. Do something where you think can make you a couple $1,000s if you can. I'm happy to help with that if you let me know what your options are. I love giving advice with that. Yeah, George, character. I don't think Arrow dips below $1 this cycle. No, it doesn't. I don't think so either. We'd have to have a serious crash, but that was a stupid sell on my part. Also, Polyswarm. I loved Polyswarm. I had it well under $1. I'm sorry, a penny. I had like 300,000 of them. And it's like at 2 pennies now. I know that's more of my riskier ones, but I regret selling that. I don't regret selling stacks. I almost sold near because I was just so annoyed at the time, but I calmed down my emotions and I sold out of a couple that I really regret. I don't have a ton of regrets and things, but Arrow I regret. Just because I like the project and I just wanted to take, there was a significant amount in there. I just wanted to take that and put it in other things like Propy and other things that aren't working out right now. That's okay. Everything's going to work out. If you have a balanced portfolio, you're going to have some losers. Hopefully your winners will offset that and you'll be able to make significantly off of those. I will. I'm in Vegas. Exactly. You can do a lot of things, but be careful. At least AIOZ is worthing. Oh, yeah. I think, here's my problem with AIOZ. I bought, obviously majority at a penny. But last year, was it last year? No. March, I was buying it like 76 cents, 80 cents on its way up. So I'm not underwater. I'm well above. Same with Ondo, though. I was buying Ondo at 76 cents My first, buys there were 27 cents and 21 cents. I bet a shitload at 21 cents. But that kills your average, which is no big deal. But I just have a problem buying AIOZ again. Just because I don't want to deploy another 10 grand into it. I should have at 40 cents. I just, right now, I'm pretty close on most of my stuff with long-term capital gains on that. So if we get to a few dollars, which would be lovely, next year I will sell, I think. But I do love AIOZ, but the AI narrative right now is nothing. It's all in Fetch and everything. And I do regret selling Fetch, that's for sure. Here, okay, I'm sorry about the noise. I got to pass this truck. This is an example of me listening to other YouTubers. Here I preach, don't do that. But a long time ago, Fetch was rumored about them going bankrupt. Wendy said sell. Bob from Crypto Angler, horrible, worst channel there is, said sell. I looked into it. I go, I probably should. It dipped down pretty significantly. Shot right back up. And I bought Fetch at like 30 cents. That was a big, bad move on my end. Excuse the noise. Hold on. Don't they know I'm streaming? So I don't always practice what I preach. And I paid the price for it. I sold Polyswarm too. Yeah, that was a bad move on us. But it's not a great, it's a cool project. I don't know how good it will do. I do like somewhat of the tokenomics on it. I do like the team. It's an alt. It's a meme alt in a sense. But it does have utility. But, it's a risk. It's, anything at a couple pennies is a high risk. Even, Moonwell, we all took a gamble on that at 3 cents, 2 cents. Only reason I bought it, 2 reasons. Number one, I love Luke. I think the team is amazing. I think his history is amazing. And number two, the price. But I was worried about the tokenomics. I don't love the tokenomics for the reasons I said earlier. The bigger the supply, the harder it is to move. But in a bull run, it'll move. If it has the wind behind it, it'll move. XRP, if it really had the wind behind it, could be at $1 within literally 5 minutes. Literally. When their case was not settled, but the judgment went in their favor, they popped up to like 96 cents, then right back down. I don't believe that'll happen in a bull run. It'll go up and it'll find some support. Also, I might just be buying the hell out of Velo, but it has been that zone for exactly a long time. It's crazy us not following Arrow anywhere. I know it sucks. That and Cody, I like Cody a lot, but they have been stuck in that zone forever. And their volume is down. And it's concerning to me, but that's why I'm not buying more Velo. I want to. I have a significant amount of, I think I have close to 100,000. Not dollars in it, but 100,000 of them. So if it goes to $1, I'm happy. I don't know. It has no wind behind it. With all the narrative it had, there's not a lot of love for it right now. It is definitely not following Arrow. So I'm just not buying it anymore. Yes, base projects are following Arrow. That's why I kind of like Moonwell so much. And other reasons. I saw a guy saying that a family said, imagine how much I will make if Bonk reaches $1. I think Bonk will do good. Nope. Bonk is not reaching, let alone $1, not going to reach a penny. And I have if it reaches a penny, I make, I think, like $300,000. It's not going to. God, I hope it does. But I can't do the calculations now, but it's in the hundreds of billions to do that. It's not doing that. Unless it's 100%, 1,000%. I will bet a full Bitcoin that it does not reach $1. I'll bet 5 Bitcoins. It can't reach $1. It's impossible. If we're in a serious bull run and we get to a $10 trillion market cap, which everyone's been preaching about, I don't see that happening. I would love it. Then Bonk could maybe reach close to a penny. Close. I do not see it reaching a penny. Unless Bonk does something significant and it becomes the Doge and people really go crazy with it. I don't think it's going to happen. There will be some other meme that will take over. No, yeah, I would love for it. I'm just sitting on it. I don't have that much invested in it. You know, it cost me a couple $100 to get 40 million of them or something. It's the only meme I own, only one I will ever buy. Bond to $1 is simple. Exactly. Can't happen. C90, as you know. And good luck selling it if it reaches $1. It won't have the liquidity. I mean, there's not going to be any buyers. I mean, there will be, but it'll be offset by us racing to sell it. That would be nice, though, but it's not in reality, as we know. When people are getting into crypto, they have to look at tokenomics. That is so significant, even in a serious bull run. The ones that move crazy, that have, a trillion circulating supply, 500 billion circulating supply, they're 0.00001 of a penny. Those move, but they're not getting to a penny. So take your money, spend it elsewhere, invest it elsewhere, risk it elsewhere. Yeah. I know guys, because retail thinks that, and I think it can become like a Shiba maybe. I hope so. God, that's why I bought it. But, it doesn't have hype right now. So I hope it does. They do a good job marketing. Hope we get something out of it. I'd be happy with 10xing it. I'll be happy with that. Actually, 50xing it. And in a serious bull market, if we get there and the volume's crazy and retail's in, and it's on Coinbase, which is, you may get, I'm just hoping Coinbase does not list a bunch of memes. That could get people involved. 92 trillion supply of bonk. Exactly. It just can't happen. You don't think that Skull. It's just funny to listen to those type of people. Yeah, exactly. Of course. Yep. Well, I actually don't think bonk is a horrible buyer. If you want to buy a meme, it's just not going to do crazy. I know. I own it, and I'm not a meme guy. But I think I own it at the 0.000013. So I'm up money on it. Whoopie-doo. But when it dipped down and everything, I wasn't about to buy more. It was just kind of one of those, like that and VThor chain. I bought that. I have some riskier ones down there that I don't have a ton deployed on. XCN or whatever it is, that's my risk one. And I have a little over 1 million of them. And I want that to get to a penny, and it can. Possibly. But that's my meme type of plays where I don't know how much I invested, a few $1,000s or something to get a little over 1 million. And I may be down a little bit on it right now. And I won't deploy any more capital to it. I probably should if I have faith in it. I don't have faith in it. I really do have faith in like Avalanche. I think Avalanche will do well. It should, but that's another one that it should not be in the $20 range like it has been forever. With everything else going up, Solana and all that, Avalanche should be at $40 right now. And I didn't buy enough. But I've put a lot into Injective. I'm hoping that does well. I love the tokenomics and what they do. I just think it had such a big run up that it's lost a lot of momentum. So I think it'll have a short, Injective is my chain link, right? People have a ton of faith in chain link and everything, and Injective is my chain link, even though Axelar is my true chain link. That's a competitor. But Axelar's tokenomics suck. That's what's going to hold Axelar back a little bit and could prevent it from, being a $20 project. We'll see. Like Kabosh is super high risk, but I am up the most, right? Is the first AI meme coin and super risky, but I think it will do well because Israel One Turbo stole their narrative. Okay. Hey dude, aren't you the mod for the channel back to Japan, a vegan. No, I'm not a mod for, hi AJ. I'm not a mod for anyone. No. No, there's another thing that's, vegan crypto 01, really? Someone has my name? How dare them? Nope, no mod. I'm not a mod. I am not. I thought Turbo AI was the original. All right, where are we at in the market here? And did I go over everything that I wanted to? Let's see. Oh, why does it do that? If I let my other phone go off, it loses its hotspot. Let's see if I can get that bad boy back. Wanted to get some prices. So Doge and Shiba, 1 trillion. 1 trillion is not as bad as others. I don't know why it won't let me get on the hotspot now. Oh, I see. I gotta do the Wi-Fi. Sorry, trying to get on a hotspot. Let's see. I don't know why it does that. Anywho. Not letting me get onto my hotspot. Well, then I'll blow off the prices. We're back at 76,000 yet on Bitcoin. Now I can't see because we need to have a good day today in regards to making new all-time highs. It's time to get this up to the next level, and that could just be at 77, 78,000. Volume. Time to draw. Nice. I'm just looking at my notes here. All right. So, do me a favor. Don't listen to the folks pushing I trust capital. You're going to see that a lot. I touched on it earlier. Do your spot. If you want to be diversified, equities, real estate, put it into your business. You know, time when you're young, in your teens, 20s, 30s, is, you know, at that age, if you're, you know, you don't have a family, that's one thing. But when you have a young family, you're deploying your capital to just paying the bills and getting ahead, paying off a house or staying in your house, you know, just paying the mortgage or rent, a car, right? Sometimes when your car breaks, it terrifies you. Paying off your air conditioning bill that, you know, you just had done. So it's hard to save a ton. But when you're able to, you can start slowly. You know, if your company's offering a 401k and they match, put in what you can. And when you leave that company, you can roll it over or wait there. I've been with this company that I'm at for 8 years, okay? I still have my 401k from my old company sitting there. That one is up over $100,000, just that one, that I haven't contributed in 8 years. It's up $100,000 this year. 100,000. I've done nothing for it. Totally, I'm up, you know, this year in my 401k, $250,000 between the couple I have. You have to be crazy to transfer that over to iTrust. And anyone like Rob at Digital Asset News, it's irresponsible to be promoting it. Your only involvement in crypto should be spot trading, spot buying on the exchanges. Do not leave it to someone else to self-custody your freaking crypto. You need to be diversified, because when crypto hits the fan, stocks may as well. Those are coming back. Your 401k is coming back. Everyone hated Biden. Well, my 401k has done amazing under him, and it did amazing under Trump. That will go down to, you know, it'll go down when we hit the fan. It'll go down $300,000-$400,000. But between that, my home. I have no debt. I'm 52. My bank accounts, my crypto holdings, all that, it comes to millions and millions of dollars. Okay? This is not me being braggadocious or anything. I'm just telling you, I'm 52. I've struggled. In my 20s, I struggled like you wouldn't believe. I hated working. I hated these jobs I had. I was treated horribly. Some jobs I was abused at, management by intimidation. And I made shit. There were years I had jobs where I was making like $33,000 a year. But that's when I had a family. I had a little baby. This was many years ago, 23 years ago. So you just do what you have to do to survive and make your ends meet. But when you can, you put away what you can. It builds up over a lifetime, 20, 30 years. You're not thinking about that now. You have to. Take it from me. When I'm dead and gone, you'll remember I said this, because you guys will still be here. And you'll have $1 million, $2 million in your 401k or other things in real estate, not crypto. I'm not talking about crypto. Just outside of crypto. Do it. If you could do 100 here, 100 a month, great. I do 30,000 a year in my 401k because I can't. That is maxed out. I can't do any more. If I could do more, I would. My company gives me like $15,000 or $16,000 or $17,000 contributed to my 401k a year. That's like $47,000 a year in my 401k. 15 to 17 is given to me. That's not my money. Why wouldn't I do that? Am I telling you to do, below 50, I think you can only do like 23 or 24,000. Am I telling you to do $24,000 a year? If you can afford it and it doesn't bother you at all, yes. If you can't, do something. I don't care if it's 100 a month. But if they match you 6%, 5%, 4%, if you can do 1,000 a month, you should. It's better than a savings account. But you also, before you do the 401k, you have to have money in your savings account, meaning in the bank. Sorry, but we have to have bank accounts. We can't pay shit in crypto. We're investing in crypto to make money, and then you have to transfer it back to fiat. I'm sorry, that's the way it goes. I'm not telling you to do all of that. You should keep your Bitcoin and hold your Bitcoin. But if you have 20 Bitcoins, sell one Bitcoin and put that in fiat, because if you get fired or you lose your job or, God forbid, a medical emergency, you need dollars. Okay, enough of that. That's diversification, my brothers and sisters. All right, what do we got here? What did I miss? Okay, damn, I got a lot to go back on. Trillion, next drop. He sold 500K market cap. Rich tokenomics is circulating supply. Okay, I love that. Giving some help there. Yeah, but I also meme coin degen. Brad, okay. 76,000. Thank you. C90, 76. What? Bitcoin's at 76,000 right now? God, I wish I could get on my thing. It kicked me off. Holy shit. Nice. Let me know if we touch 70. 77, I mean. Vegan. I am 126% on stock. Called it. Beautiful. Look at you, freaking skull. You're gonna be worth $10 million before you know it. I rolled the retirement info into the ETFs all in. Don't do what I did, but I wouldn't change it. Okay. Hey, look, everyone has their vision. I see nothing wrong with the ETFs, but I do think you got to be a little diversified. But that's the route. A lot of people cash in their 401ks in their 40s. And look, if I would have cashed in all my 401k and just put it in Bitcoin, I'd be way better off. That's true. In the long run, you're going to be better off in Bitcoin. And then selling some of it, you got to take profits. But I just don't I like to be fully diversified, right? My house is paid off. I have no debt, like I said. I'm in a different stage, But I truly believe in Bitcoin. I truly believe Bitcoin will be in the hundreds of thousands one day. I'm not a $1 million Bitcoin believer for some time, but it could happen. I regret not buying more, but I stopped buying stocks. Buy more crypto, okay? see those returns on the stock market. So technically, thank you. I got a small 100K simple IRA. Beautiful. Still in the traditional stock market. All right. You're diversified. You're only in your 30s. Contribute a little there. That's all. That simple IRA will grow anyways, but if you can contribute, a couple $100 a month, if you can afford $200 a month, if more, better. A couple $100 is great. Yes, we get excited about crypto. Yes, it goes up. Stock market cannot compare. Cannot compare. But you'll never know what happens with crypto, So I think it's just good to be diversified. If I was your age, I would be doing what you did. Just by the way, I would be doing what you did. But you also got to remember, I lost like $6 million in the market when I was 29. So that's the stock market. What are we talking about? What's up, Trend Girl? Where are you from? Where are you from? And if anyone new here listening later, please subscribe. I'm not going to ask you for likes. That's up to you to decide if you like it. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I like my videos. We are talking about the market right now. Kind of went over a bunch of things. If you want to listen to it later, in regards to being careful and circulating supply, tokenomics, I trust, being diversified, being wary of sponsors and shills from crypto channels. Just be careful of that. I know you won't fall for it. I'm from the Philippines. Ah, nice. Welcome. Love the Philippines. Elon Musk loves the Philippines. He's digging so many of the islands up for nickel to put in his Tesla batteries. I need more employees to put into their retirement as we touch the limits of being overweight, with executives contributing too much in comparison to the rest of employees. Yeah, that's true. Very true. I just turned down a vice president job with a small company out of North Carolina. They were going to pay me less than I make now. I mean, like, why would I do that? With a ton of work, having to build up the company. They're struggling right now, having to build it up to what it really needed to do to scale. I'm like, what? I got to travel a ton. Got to build a team, which I love doing all that stuff, but for like less money, they were going to give me equity and everything, but no, screw that. It's amazing the jobs I get offered that want to pay me less than I'm making now. Oh well, that's what happens when you get to my age. You all the stuff you've learned over your years will pay off. I promise you. I didn't go to college. I went to college for a little bit. I was not a school guy. I wanted to work. I've been working since I was a little kid. I found some papers the other day in the basement in a box from when I was in 4th grade and said, what are you going to do when you grow up? A stock trader. Can you believe that? Stock trader, equities trader. That's what I did for a long time. Never even knew I did that. It's not like that was a dream of mine when I was a kid, but I put it down. Probably didn't even know what it was in 4th grade. It was fine when I was a manager, but I have a VP role now. There you go. Good for you. Keep it rocking. Yeah, just turn one down. It's just crazy. Turned down also a president role for a company out of Denmark to scale here in America. They were like a $15 million business wanting to get to 50, and it wasn't having it. Too European. They weren't going to they couldn't adjust to the American. They're a $50 million division company, 15 here in America, and they wanted me to double and triple it over the next 5 years. Could be done, but I could tell their ways of assimilating to the American ways wasn't going to happen. When was the last time you ate a boiled fart? Well, let's see. I don't think I've ever eaten a boiled fart. So I'll have to get back to you on that. But thank you, Neptune. Jonathan09, I am from India. It's difficult to get a good mentor. Well, I'm here to help you. Ask away, Jonathan. And if you're from India, Jonathan can't be your name. Got to run to a meeting. Thanks, brother. Thanks, C90. I'll see you, bun. I'll see ya. Say hi to the boys at Discover Crypto. Yeah, so I'm here to help any way I can. Now people come in. See you, C90. All right, Monica saying that. So thank you, 76,400. All right, thank you, brother. You are the man. Appreciate you. C80, C90, it's close enough. Skull. So what do you guys want to talk about before I get off of here? I'm going to see if I can get on one more time. I don't understand why that's not working. Let's see here. I'm trying here. What questions you guys have? Oh, hi, Sonny. Sonny, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm here to help any way I can. No shills, no sponsors, just me answering questions, giving my opinion, the way I see it. I want nothing from you except to grow this community. I don't do fancy videos. I just answer questions and try to help. That's really why I do this channel. Only reason. I am vegan, yes. I am Chad, welcome. I am vegan. Any questions on that, or do you want to give me a hard time? Either way, I'm good. I can answer any questions on that. My whole family is vegan. I'm 52. I've invested some amount in mutual funds. Okay, good. Mutual funds are okay. You know, I don't know what they offer in India. Do you live in India, or do you live here? Or are you Indian and live here in America, Jonathan or Sonny? Do I eat grass, Chad? Or GHDDF. I don't eat grass. I do eat salads. I don't live off of salads, but I do eat high nutrient food and vegan junk food when I feel appropriate. Thank you for subscribing, Sonny. Massive sell or bull run. Dude, I'm pissed I cannot get on my hotspot. It was working and I shouldn't have let the phone go. But I don't eat grass. Oh, you live in Mumbai. Lovely. Should I eat the grass here? Should I try it? Look, at 52, I try to eat healthy. I just try to, I know you're here just to kind of give me a hard time, but that's okay. I try to limit hurting innocent species, innocent animals or humans. I'm not a pacifist. That's just as much as possible. I try not to harm innocent beings. I don't wear them, I don't use them, and I don't consume them. Meaning wool, all that type of stuff. Leather, that's just, fur. That's just the skin of an animal. Okay, and I don't drink breast milk. I'm quite interested in Forex. I'm not familiar with that. How did you get your family to stop eating meat? I have 3 little ones. Okay, well, this was a while ago, and my kids were a lot younger. I was a little forceful. I'll be honest, I probably didn't do it the best way. My wife was the hardest, but I didn't force any of them. But I stopped. Look, I was an animal rights activist when I was a kid. And I used to get into fights with hunters and debates and all that while I was eating a steak burrito or a chicken sandwich. I didn't know. I just thought hunting was evil. And then fishing. But I was a hypocrite. I didn't know. Like, here I'm bitching at people about hunting and how could you do that, killing birds or whatever it is, yet I was eating burrito until I saw it. I'm in slaughterhouses. I go to slaughterhouses, farms, all that stuff. I've seen it all. I've killed, not me personally, but I've sent items into slaughterhouses, my company. And years and years ago, 20 some years ago, there was the bird flu in Iowa, and I sent heaters to kill like 50,000 chickens. So I contributed to this. What I did was show them, if you go to my website, my site on YouTube, there's 2 movies. One is called Dominion. That's too violent for them. And the other one is called the Gary Yourofsky speech. You watch both those and report back to me. Watch them both. They're free. They're on YouTube. You can't just listen to them. You got to watch the whole thing And there you go. And they need to know where their food comes from. And then there's a ton. We have an alternative to everything. If they love chicken, we have chicken. We have Impossible meat. We have in Beyond. We have a ton of things. Daring, everything. Chicken nuggets, fake chicken nuggets. It's not a health food. First thing is get them off of dairy. Get them onto almond milk, oat milk, anything like that. Get them off of dairy. It's the most poisonous thing there is. No worries, Skull. I got to look at the comments. Let me look at comments. So I think, I'm happy to answer any questions with that you slowly kind of tell them where their food came from. If they're too young, you just like you're forcing meat and dairy on them, you can force the other products, meaning you give them the other products. You're never too young once you have teeth to eat broccoli, sprouts, carrots, greens, quinoa, rice, everything, beans. Slowly though, you got to build up your microbiome. You can't just go from eating a ton of meat to not. You'll have cravings, but I can help with that. Yeah, I have 3 girls as well, Rich. I have 3 daughters. And now my oldest is almost 23. It's up to her to make her own choices. She's more vegetarian now. I can't force her. And I just stopped, after a while, slowly allowing it in the house. Once you find out how horrible it's for you, especially like bacon, any meat products. But the processed meat products are the worst. And dairy is by far the worst. My youngest daughter, who's now 15, had horrible asthma her whole life. Got her off of milk, 3 months, it was gone. I mean, horrible. Inhalers always gone. Start off with those 2 movies. I will answer any questions you have. That's my passion. Hitler was vegetarian. No, he wasn't vegetarian. That's a lie. It was propaganda from his, whatchamacallit. He ate, his favorite meal was quail. He learned how to kill everyone in the gas chambers by slaughterhouses. That's where he came up with the idea. He was not a vegetarian at all. He ate a ton of meat, especially quail. Your brother does option trading? Yeah, I used to do options. That's where I started, 30 some years ago. I've been a trader for 30 some years, an investor. What do you do for a living? I am a regional VP of a manufacturing company. So, I could retire at 52. I'm not going to ever retire. There's no reason. You keep moving. I keep motivating people. I'm in charge of sales for all of America. I have hundreds and hundreds of people that I lead every day. I work a lot of remote. I used to do a ton of travel. But, so I lead sales. I grow sales, one territory I took in 8 years from $1 million to 10 million. So I try to do that everywhere. Try to inspire, whether it's here, my family, or salespeople to do better, or just companies to do better. Have you ever forced yourself on a woman before? Probably. When I was younger, I was pretty forceful. I know you're just trolling me, but when I used to get drunk when I was a young kid, I was a slut, and I wasn't a good person. When I was 15, 16, 17. I was a good guy, but I was not great with women. All I wanted to do was have sex. Not good. You're kind because you answer my questions without any hesitation. Well, thank you, Sonny. That's why I have this channel. It's the only reason. El Salvador is up a lot on BTC. Can you tell me what the prices of BTC right now if you're by there? I cannot get on my freaking hotspot, and it's pissing me off. 9:45 p.m. Oh, yeah, well, I'm glad you're up with me, brother. Sonny, I'm glad you're up. If you can share with your friends if they're into crypto or veganism, anything like that, get them on here. Share my channel. I want to get this channel up to 500. I'll be happy. I don't really promote myself. I don't do fake videos. These are the videos I do, and I'll do some shorts. But I answer every question. 76,300. Thank you, brother. Anything else significantly moving, or that's kind of it? I just don't understand why my hotspot is not working. It's annoying the shit out of me. Let's see if I can get it to work. Rich, did I answer your question? Are you gone? I watched the speech. Oh, you did watch the speech, Rich? Really? You watched Gary Yourofsky's speech? You there, Rich? 76,300. I'm really annoyed that I can't. You know what? I'll go in front of my house and I'll get online. Because if I look on this phone and mess with it, it'll cut the stream off, which I got to do in a few minutes anyways. But for new people listening later, please subscribe, share, ask me any question. Just giving my opinion. I am here to help. You will get the honest truth. I have been an investor. I'm 52. I've been an investor since I was in my teens. Worked on the board, at the floor, the stock, Chicago board trade forever. It's not what I do for a living, but that's where I make a lot of money. I've been in crypto since day one. I have made and lost millions. And I just try to give advice what has worked for me and what I've seen without anything back from you. Hi, Print 2 Leaf. What's up? Yes, so you watched the Gary. What did you think of the Gary Yourofsky speech? I think there's a delay when I talk live. Deep question. Is there something other than truth? Does talking about it give it more power? And if there's nothing other than truth, what are we afraid of? I like that. There's definitely other things than truth. Truth is just the opposite of lies. Do we truly know what the truth is? Do we truly know what life is? Are we living in a simulation? Am I really talking? Am I here? Is this my hand? I don't know. Is this my breath? When you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're anxious and you're thinking about regret, is that the truth? Are your dreams the truth and this is not the reality? Who knows? I hope this is the reality. I like to take suggestions because it cleared my doubts. Yes, I'm here to answer any questions that I know. I can only give my opinion. I can't tell you where a price is going. But there's videos of my portfolio, check that out. I go over my portfolio. The last few ones, you'll hear me going over my portfolio. I would go over all of them. I tell you the risk levels and where I think, not all of them, but where I will always ask where I think the price is going to go. I have no price prediction. I don't know where anything's going to go. I'll give you my price prediction of where I would like it to go. My aunt and grandmother started to talk to me about crypto. My uncle made $200K in Dominican Republic last bull run. Hell yeah. And that goes a long way in the DR. I have 3 girls as well, 13 to 6. Awesome, Rich. They're amazing. I will tell you, the last year was tough for me because they're grown now. I have 15, 18, she'll be 19 in December, and a 22, going to be 23 in June. And, you will enjoy when you come home and they go, Daddy, Daddy, because it goes away. And I'm heartbroken by it. I miss having my little girls. Spend as much time as you can, quality time with them. I did, but I also drank on the weekends. I wasn't a drunk, but I haven't drank for years. I will do some alcohol alternative videos coming up. Enjoy them. Don't be too forceful. Don't be too pushy, because when they get the boyfriends, all 3 of them, mine have boyfriends. Daddy's just, they love you, but you're more of a paycheck, and they get busy with college and school. My middle kid is a gap year, so she's not going to college. It's not in her. And they got boyfriends now. It's just they went from being my babies to not. And it can be a little depressing. So take time for your wife. My wife still spends, her priority is them. And don't let your marriage go that way. I've also been with my wife. I'm 52. She's 48 or something. I've been with her since she was 15 and I was 19, 18, turning 19. So enjoy your girls. And what did you think of the Gary Yourofsky speech? My friends influenced by people like Andrew Tate. Okay, yeah. I'm not an Andrew Tate lover at all. So they probably wouldn't like me. think he's a tool and don't like him at all. Not a stupid guy, not a good guy though. That's just my opinion. I also don't love Jordan Peterson, and I think he's kind of a fool. But he's smarter than I am, but it's just not my vibe. I think it was Nano. They said held Bitcoin, but they don't know what was. Uncle, I might talk to him, see what are his thoughts. Interesting. Are there two kind of people? One, those who want to earn $1 by crypto, and two, who want to earn crypto and use it as only a mean of currency. Yeah, I want to do both. Recently, I make first big purchase of a car from profit. Good. Always take profit. Always take money for taxes. I don't know the tax laws in India, but always take money out for taxes. And you want to take some of those profits and reinvest, because we're headed at, if we get into a bull run, we're not fully there yet. Things, we're only going up like this because of hype, because Trump won. Okay, just note that we are not truly in a bull run yet. It could change, but Bitcoin's in a bull run. Things are just starting to warm up. It could turn. Trust me. I'm a lover of Andrew Tate too. I'm not a lover. Yeah, good. Yeah, to each his own. I just don't like the way he is with women and all that. I have 3 daughters, Not a brand, but I'm happy. Okay. Not brand new. That's okay. Whatever works for you. Something that makes sense, what he said, but sometimes he's a stupid thing. Exactly. Like an X, he is saying Trump win now, make sandwich. Yeah, he's degrading person. I don't like that. Anyone who degrades women is a scumbag to me. Mike Tyson, people prop this guy up. I hope he gets his ass kicked by Jake Paul. Mike Tyson is a rapist. Always will be. It was eye-opening. Instant guilt. Oh, I didn't realize we treat animals that bad. Yes, Rich. Yes, we do. It's worse than you think. Did you watch Dominion on that as well, Rich? Did you watch the movie Dominion, and were you able to get through it? Because if you really want to see how we treat animals, go to my site, and there's a whole playlist I have on it. And Rich, thank you for watching. If I get like 100 people to watch those videos, I will do a giveaway. I'm so glad you watched that. It makes me very happy. It's so easy to go vegan. I can, watch What the Health on Netflix. Watch Game Changers on Netflix. Watch Cowspiracy, if that's an environmental thing. If none of those have cruelty on it. Land of Hope and Dreams. Go to my site, like I said, under playlist. Let's see where the playlist is. Hey, Sonny, are you vegetarian? Being in India, are you Hindu? All right, I'm back on. $76,489. Gotta love it. Let's see here. Maybe you just go to my YouTube. Oh, okay, but you watched some of it. That's okay. Did you watch the stuff on the Gary Yourofsky speech when he told you it was going to get graphic? What does that tell you, though? If you had to turn it off, right? If you couldn't, as Gary said, if it's not good enough for your eyes, why is it good enough for your stomach? Right? If you can't watch it, that should tell you something, that what you're doing is wrong, right? Do you feel that way when you eat strawberries or greens? No, there's no guilt there. All right, so my playlist. Go to my playlist, must watch. Everyone listening to this later, I have a playlist on my YouTube site saying must watch. Gary Yourofsky's speech is the first thing. Great one. Dominion, Earthlings. Dominion and Earthlings are rough. But then there's other Gary Yourofsky things on there where he talks. They're older. You can check those out. Depends what it is easy to transfer over. I will give you a couple people to look up on YouTube. Doctors, Rich, in regards to your kids. Dietitian Brenda Davis. She'll go over children nutrition. Brenda Davis. She's from Canada. Dr. Michael Greger. Dr. Michael Clapper. Milton Mills. He'll tell you, Dr. Neil Barnard. Look all those people up. Start there. They will help you. I can help you with the nutrition aspect. 10 minutes in, really? Wow. Yeah, it's very difficult. But I commend you for trying. And you didn't need to watch the whole thing. I'm hoping it changed you a little bit, and I can answer any question on that. how long have you been off the beef and pork? Like 10 years. Should have been sooner. The biggest regret when you go vegan is not going vegan sooner. I just didn't know. And here I sent all this equipment and everything in to have animals killed, and I've been contributing to it. And I used to see, like, there was one time 28 years ago, I was driving back from Wisconsin, and there was a slaughterhouse truck next to me. You see those trucks with the animals in it? They're off to slaughter. And there were about 1,000 chickens just crammed in it. And so it shocked me. I came home and didn't eat chicken for 6 months. Then right back to it. It's called cognitive dissonance, right? Cognitive dissonance. You're against animal cruelty, yet you eat them, right? We're just trained to do that. It's ingrained in us. You have to look at the footage. You know, there's no such thing as free-range chickens. They're all in a barn, 20,000 of them in a barn, all on top of each other. Free range just means they're not in a cage. If they're in a cage, there's like 6 to 7 in a tiny little cage. Eggs. Eggs, you should look at what happens to the male chicks in an egg farm. They go to a hatchery. If they're female, they get sorted out. They're on a conveyor belt. They get sorted out to go and become egg-laying hens. If they're males, they get ground up alive on their first day of life. So the chicks are born, hatched, and they get ground up in a macerator or drowned, or they're put in a plastic bag in the garbage to just suffocate and die. Male chicks, 1 day old. Male calves on a dairy farm are either hit on the head with a hammer, left for dead, shot in the head, or they're sent to a veal crate, locked where they can't move for 3 months, and then their throats are slit. Okay, enough of that. Escape your poor financial condition to support my family. You will. You're in the right place. We'll help you. You need to get money on the side and be ready to deploy into crypto. Do what you can, and it will help you. Get a Coinbase account, something, or whatever you can do there. Look at my videos in regards to my portfolio. There's some good ones in there. Such hype of Prime and festivals. Mad, yes. No, I do not drink milk. That's breast milk from another species. I gave up milk a long time ago. Think about it. It's breast milk from a 2,000-pound species. I know Skull's sick of hearing this. Look up milk. Look up dairy. Look up, what dairy really is, and what cheese is. Milk is the worst thing you could drink. It's the lactation of breast milk from another species that's 2,000 pounds. It has fecal matter in it. It has blood in it. It has shit in it, which is fecal matter. And it has pus in it called somatic stem cells. Look it up. How long? What else? Crandall, welcome. If anyone's new here, please subscribe and ask me questions. Oh, I know. You're not begging. I'm here to teach. I've been going about 83 minutes. I got to go. What I need you all to do, go to my site. I have 2 videos, watch them. But comment. I'm happy to go live this weekend as many times as you need when I have more time. But give me a list of questions that you want to talk about. Projects, whatever it may be, and I will talk about them. Okay? Not vegan, to be honest. I didn't know about vegan and nutrition until I started hearing you. I'm glad you've learned. It's okay. I'm planting seeds. Yes, Sonny, that's okay, but you can, I know you are a vegetarian because of your religion, and you're supposed to be good to the cows, but India is one of the largest producers of leather from a cow. That is cow skin. And the dairy industry is worse than the meat industry. So I would ask you, there's almond milk, there's soy milk. You can do a lot. You can substitute for all your dairy there, your chai, your teas, your lattes, for a vegan milk, a plant-based milk. Watch those videos on my channel, and it'll help you answer some questions, especially the speech. Skull, what'd you forget, Skull? And Russia and China wants to negotiate. Yes. Hello, North Korea. All hail our supreme leader, Kim Jong-un. Hi, en route. That's funny. En route, do me a big favor, subscribe. Guys, I got a bail. I've been on pushing an hour and a half. We will talk later. Comment, subscribe. If you comment, give me questions. I will come on and talk about everything. Thank you all. Do you live in a boundary to the forest? No. I'm scared investing now. Yeah, we're gonna do well. We're gonna do great in this market. I got a bail, guys. Well, there's my backyard. It is kind of foresty. I'm not perfect. No one's a perfect vegan, but I do the best I can. I never eat them. I never wear them, but you never know. I'm walking on the grass. I could be killing things. I do the best I can. I'm out. All right, Sonny, welcome. Welcome. I'll come back tomorrow. Guys, give me questions. Tell me when you want me to go live, and I will. Be good. I got a bail. Thank you for coming on. If you're new, subscribe, ask me questions, and I'll help. Peace.